So do you also want to send emails to all your LinkedIn leads within seconds? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to send automated thank you messages to leads from LinkedIn lead ads. So over here I'm running a consultation business and we regularly receive leads from LinkedIn lead gen forms. So now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from LinkedIn, I want to send them a thank you message via Gmail. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between LinkedIn lead gen forms or LinkedIn lead ads and Gmail, and I'm just going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing connection or this amazing automation, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically send thank you message to LinkedIn leads generated through LinkedIn lead ads. As soon as someone submits their form using LinkedIn lead gen form, this automation will instantly send a personalized email thanking them and providing them the next steps. Whether it's a free resource, consultation link, or a welcome note, it's a great way to leave a professional impression and move your leads into the next stage for your funnel. So let's get started. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connects account, and to get started, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard, you can see multiple folders which I have already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I've already created many, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only, which is automations. And now I'm just going to name my workflow as send automated thank you messages to leads from LinkedIn lead ads. And then I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application as LinkedIn lead gen form. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to select it as new lead gen form response. And now I'm just going to click on this button which says connect. And now it is saying add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your LinkedIn lead gen forms account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and then you have to click on this button which says connect with LinkedIn lead gen forms. And once you click on this button, you first have to give Pabbly all your permissions to access your LinkedIn lead gen forms account. So you can give Pabbly all the permissions because your data is secure with Pabbly. I've already connected my LinkedIn lead gen forms account, so I'm simply going to go towards this, select existing connection and then save right over here. And once I'm just going to click on this save, my LinkedIn lead gen forms account will be connected with my Pabbly Connects workflow. And now you can see that my LinkedIn lead gen forms account is connected. And now it is asking me to select the account and the lead form. So I'm simply going to select my account, which is Pabbly's ad account. And now I'm just going to select the lead form right over here for which I want to create this automation. So you simply have to select your account and the lead form for which you want to create this automation. So as you can see that this is my account, and I'm just going to select the same and select the lead form too right over here. Alright, and after selecting both of this, I'm simply going to click on this save and send test request. But before before clicking on the save and send test request, I'll just let you know that LinkedIn lead gen form is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that these applications will not check for new data instantly. It is going to take some amount of time to check for the new data. And over here in the case of LinkedIn lead gen forms, it is saying the trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. So once I'm just going to click on the save and send test request, Pabbly is going to capture the last response or the latest response submitted past 30 minutes lead gen forms. So yes, what I'm just going to do is first I'm just going to do the test submission, and then only I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. So I'm just going to open this, and I'm just going to open the form right over here to do the test submission. So yes, let's say someone sees my ad on LinkedIn and they click on this apply now. And when they click on this apply now, they have the option to fill in this lead form. So right now you can see that I'm not getting the option to fill in the first name, last name or company name because this is a test LinkedIn lead gen forms account. But you are using a live LinkedIn lead gen forms account, then your leads are definitely going to get the option to fill in all of these details. But I'm using a test LinkedIn lead gen form account. That's the reason that I'm not getting the option to fill in the first name, last name and company's name. Alright, so I'm just going to simply fill the email address and the phone number right over here. So I'm simply going to enter all of these details and click on this button right over here which says submit. And with this, we have successfully filled in this form. And now I'm just going to go back towards my workflow and click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, Pabbly is going to capture the last response, or you can say the latest response which we submitted right now over here in our LinkedIn lead gen forms. Alright, so as you can see that Pabbly has successfully captured the response for the same. You're going to see the same email address, same phone number, or we're going to see the first name, last name and the rest of the details. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and I'm just going to move on towards my action step. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to send them a thank you mail, something like this. And to send them a thank you mail like this, I'm just going to select my action application as Gmail. So I'm just going to search for Gmail right over here and select it. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as send email and click on this connect. So now it is saying select an existing connection or add a new connection. So once again, if you have already connected your Gmail account, you can go towards this, select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to go towards this blue button which says connect with Gmail. Alright, once you go towards this connect with Gmail, you have to select your Gmail account with the help of which you are going to send the emails. And then further, once again, you have to give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for. I've already connected my Gmail account, so I'm just going to go towards this, select existing connection and then save. And now it's asking me for the recipient email address. So yes, we have received it in the response of our previous step right over here. So I'm just going to simply enter the same email address. As you can see that this is the email address which we have received. So let's say I'm just going to enter the same email address, but I'm not going to enter it manually or by copy pasting it, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected LinkedIn lead gen forms as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map the email address right over here and move on further. Over here it is asking me for CC and BCC. So no, these are not the required fields. So I'm just going to leave it as blank. And now it is asking me for the sender's name. So we're going to see this will be my sender's name, which will be the name of my company. You can keep some another sender's name too right over here. Now I'm just going to move on further. It is asking me for the email subject. So I'm just going to send the email subject something like this. All right. So I'm just going to enter the same right over here in my workflow too. Now I'm just going to move on further. It is saying reply to. So no, this email is not a reply email. So I'm just going to leave it as blank. It is saying email content type. So I'm just going to keep it as HTML right over here because I want to send a creative email something like this. If you want to send a normal email, you can keep it as plain too. Otherwise, you can use ChatGPT to generate the HTML content for your email. And now it's asking me for the email content. So I'm simply going to add that right over here. Alright, so as you can see that I've successfully entered this email content. But over here, I have simply left these spaces blank for company name, which I'm just going to map because the company name will change with every new response received. Alright, so I'm just going to look for company name right over here and I'm just going to map the company name. Once again, I'm just going to do for all the details where I've left this company name as blank. Alright, I'm just going to make this field as dynamic. So I'm just going to look for company name and map it. Once again, we're going to see that I've left space for company name. So I'm just going to map the company name right over here too. And after mapping all of this, I'm just going to move in further. It is saying file name and attachment. So no, I'm just going to leave it as blank. This is now the required field. And now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, it is saying result status sent. So it is saying that we have successfully sent this mail. All right. So to check this, I'm just going to open my Gmail. I'm just going to go back, and as you can see that we have recently sent a new mail. So I'm just going to open it. So yes, this is exactly the same, only it has sent to dummy user, which is the previous one was being sent to test user. This is sent to dummy user. So yes, you can see that we have successfully sent this mail right over here. And with this, we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what is going to happen is that whenever I'm just going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn lead gen forms, automatically a mail will be sent towards that lead, which you can say is a thank you mail. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.